Hey, what's up, guys? My name's John. I go by J&B Sunny Thrift. I'm on eBay, Depop, Poshmark, WhatNot. I just recently started cross-listing, and let me tell you, it's been amazing. I've always just been eBay and a little bit of here and there on WhatNot, live auctions, but I'm trying to get into that a little bit more. But my main has always been eBay. I did just start cross-listing, which has been, like I said, amazing. But most of you guys don't know me, obviously. This is going to be my first video. I just started eBay full-time like 2 months ago. Yeah, I just started to try to do this 2 months ago. Now, I have been selling for 4 years now. So I've had 4 years. 4 of those years just being, part-time. I'm working at school. I'm a teacher. I work with high school kids, and not that I don't love what I do, right? But I also have 2 kids of my own. I also coach sports. So being a teacher, coaching high school sports, and doing eBay was getting to be a little bit too much. And my eBay started doing good as I was just being part-time and not really putting all my effort into it. So I sat down with my wife and I talked about it, and I said, you know what? Why not do this? Why not just try it? It's summertime. Let's just go full go at it and see what happens. So right now, we're living it. We are doing it. And you know what? It's paying my bills. And good things are happening. I still got a long ways to go. I'm still struggling, but still got a long ways to go. But there is light at the end of the tunnel. A lot of people say, oh, you can't do this full time. You're crazy, blah, blah, blah. But I think you can. And I see many people doing it. I think if you have the right systems, I think if you're doing the right thing, you're picking up the right stuff, you're looking at your sell-through rate, I think you can do it. Now, do I make the right decision every time? Not at all. Today, we're going to go through and look at some of the things that I have sold last month and the beginning of this month, and just kind of go through it. I'm not going to show you everything, right? But because like I said, I've actually sold pretty good. I'm starting to hit the ground running right now, and it's awesome. But I don't want to sugarcoat it either. And I'm going to show you my fails. I want to show you my fails so you don't make that decision, right? And a lot of people are like, oh, I only sell things if they sell for $30, blah, blah, blah. I don't. I'm not that kind of person. So if that's the kind of channel or that's the kind of person you want to listen to, is a person who only sells $30 and up, that's not me, okay? I am someone who gets stuff and I want to get rid of it. I get stuff for a good price and I sell it. If I make $8, not ideal, but I'll do it, right? $8 is $8 to me. So yeah, I want to kind of take you guys on this journey. I want to show you what's sold. I want to take you with me when I go to garage sales and estate sales. I'm here in Arizona, in Phoenix, Glendale, if you guys are familiar. But so I'm in a big city. There's a lot of Goodwills. There's lots of other thrift stores. There is always garage sales. Even during the summer, I can find good estate sales. So it's nice living in this big of a city to do this. And I want to take you guys with me, and I want to show you that it is possible, or not, but I think it's going to be possible. I know I'm only 2 months into this going full time, but I honestly think I can do it. And now that I have Nifty. If you guys don't know, Nifty is like a cross-listing app. And man, I'll tell you what, it's been awesome. I've been cross-listing to Depop and Poshmark. And let me tell you, I didn't think I was ever going to make sales on there. Now, Poshmark, I don't know what it is. I only sold one thing on Poshmark, so let me back up. Poshmark is like my enemy, and I've tried to sell on there in the past, and it's just never been that good to me. But it's maybe because of what I'm selling on there. I don't know. I'm mainly a men's clothing. But I do sell women's here and there. Like, if it makes me money, it makes me money. You know what I mean? But Depop was exploding for me. It's been exploding for me, and that has helped my journey out so much. And I use Nifty. If you don't, and Nifty is amazing. If you want a good cross-listing app, I highly recommend Nifty. And I know if you watch YouTube, a lot of other YouTubers, they also have Nifty and use it, and they have great reviews on it as well. Honestly, I never met anyone who uses Nifty and doesn't like it. I was using a couple other ones before, like Vendu. It was good, but I didn't like it as much as I do with Nifty. And I was using, well, this one's not really a cross listing, so I was using Spadeberry for AI listing, but I didn't really like it, so I stopped doing it. I did like it, but I didn't. There are certain things, I don't know, I'm not going to get into it. That's not what this video is. Sorry, I'm rambling now, but right now I'm at the post office. I have a bunch of packages. You can't see it, maybe you can hear it, I don't know, but I have a whole bag full of packages that have sold, and I need to get it into the post office and get it going. So you'll probably, next time you see me, I'll probably be at my house, and we'll start this what sold video. Alright, so this is actually a day after I did the first part of this video. So life happened, you know. If anyone has kids, anyone does other things, and I mean, I'm sure anyone can relate. Just things happen. So like I said before, I have 2 kids, I have a family, I have a dog and 2 cats. And I also coach high school sports, and it's during the summer right now, and I coach football and basketball for high school, and they both are going at the same time right now. So I'll have a basketball tournament here, and a football game here, and a practice here, and a practice there, weightlifting here. So it's just nonstop right now, which I love it, don't get me wrong, but it's a lot. So I wasn't able to finish yesterday, but here we are today, new day, the next day. We're going to get into what sold in the last 30 days. Now, I'm not going to go through everything, because that would just take forever. But I am gonna highlight some that I sold, some things that maybe to be on the lookout, or BOLO, right? But we'll go through it, and I'll pull up the screen here so you guys can see it. All right, so I got it pulled up here. So as you can see, the first thing that I do want to go over, though, is I do use Flipwise. Flipwise is amazing. It's done by the person who created it is another eBayer. He's also a YouTuber as well. Does great things, and this Flipwise is amazing. All right, so like I said, this is the last 30 days, so we'll go ahead and see. So gross sales, 5,612. My net profit is $3,000.35. $35. Now, looking at that, so that net profit, just know that has my cost of goods, so how much an item costs, how much a shipping label, you know, everything that, all the fees, everything is calculated in this. This is what I take. Now, obviously, I do take a little bit more because the cost of goods, I get that back, right? But that's taking out the cost. That's taking out of the cost of goods. So this is actually what I make after the cost of goods and everything was taken out. So then, if you see here, selling an average gross sale per sale is $29, and my average net per sale is $15. So I'm not an expert at this. I'm not a professional. I'm not claiming to be. I promise you. I still got a long ways to go. Even though I've been doing this for 4 years, I still I've only been doing it full time for 2 months now. So I'm not trying to claim myself as a professional, but I really want to know if you guys know and help me out how I can get this net per sale up. I want to know, maybe is there something I'm doing wrong, or if that's just how it is, because that's just how it always has been for me. Now it's gotten worse over time, and I think maybe because the fees have gotten a little bit more. I don't have an eBay store. I actually just subscribed to it to get an eBay store. I don't know if I should have or not. I guess we'll find out. But I think that helps with the fees. So I guess we'll find out. But yeah, so I was just looking at this the last 30 days. Yeah, so it looked like eBay made around like 2,500. Depop just a little bit over 500, which is, like I said, I just started the cross listing probably like 3 weeks ago. So that's only for 3 weeks. I made 600 on Depop, which I'm really happy about. I didn't think I was gonna. I did it on Nifty, just hoping that it would help, and to my surprise, it does. Now I do try to. I have posted stuff on Poshmark cross listing and stuff, and I don't know what it is. Like I already told you in the last, I just can't get a. I got one sale on there. It's just my kryptonite. I don't get it. I don't know. Maybe I'm just selling the wrong things on there, but you'll see what I'm selling here in a second. So new listings this month is 374 listings with 193 sales. So not bad, right? But I'd like that to be a little bit better. Yeah, of course. I think everyone would, but I'm not mad at that. I'm really not. I spent $454 on new inventory in the last 30 days. And then cost of goods sold, 72. Yep, here's the fees. Here's the shipping labels. Got it. Last 30 days. Yeah, there's a little bit of other things. Flipwise is amazing, though, by the way. I know I already said that. Flipwise is awesome. Definitely check it out. Keeps track of everything you want it to keep track of. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this. So the first item. Now, like I said, when I pick things up, I want to make money. All right. I'm not like I'm trying to not make a lot of money, obviously, but to me, and maybe not, this isn't for everyone. I understand that. And I might get some hate for this, but this, like right here, this Frankenstein shirt. Okay. It sold on eBay for $20, right? I made a net profit of $12. Am I happy with that? I'm happy with it. Okay, it's $12. Do I want to make more? Yes, I do. I do. I promise. I really do. But you know, I go for things that I can get and I can sell, and as long as I can make money on it. But I know I need to make more. Okay, I know I do. I get it. But my goal is to make at least $18 a sale. At least $18 net profit. Now, obviously, this didn't hit it. Now, would I pick this up again? Maybe. What size is this? I don't even know what size it is. I don't know. I forget. I think it's a small. Oh no, it's right up here. Actually, what am I doing? Oh no, this one's a large. I sold another one that was a small. This is a large, so it wasn't a bad size. And it took 2 months to sell. Yeah, about 2 months to sell. I would like that to sell a little bit quicker and for more money. If it's going to sit for 2 months, I would like it to maybe make more money. But hey, $12 is $12 to me. Okay, I'm okay with that. So that's the first one, Frankenstein shirt. It was a little Y2K. Now my wife loves Frankenstein, so that was probably a little bit more of why I picked it up too. But let's go to the next one. Oh, hold on. Let's get rid of that. Cool. Next one. All right, Untuck It. All right, Untuck It. I know a lot of people will say it's fallen off, and yes, it has, but I still can make money off it. And at my thrift stores and at my estate sales and everything I do, I can still find it for a good price. Okay, like my purchase price, $3.88. I'm gonna pick that up, and it's 2 months to sell. Fine. It sold for $27. I made a net profit of $18. Like, I'm not mad at that. That's what I want. That's how I want my business to be run. Maybe you don't, and that's okay. Everybody's business is different. This is how I wanted mine to be, and I'm okay with that. All right. Now, 2 months, I do kind of want to get things moving a little bit quicker, but that's okay. I'm okay with sitting on that. Make $18 off that. Little Untuck It shirt. Untuck It. It's a plaid, little plaid, medium. It's flannel. I still like picking up Untuck It. Okay, maybe you don't, and that's okay. But I like picking it up. It sells for me, and maybe it's because I find a lot of Untuck It and I get it and I post it. And I know some people say like, if you have a lot of one thing, like a lot of, let's say, Untuck It shirts, you're probably going to sell more Untuck It shirts. Obviously, you have more, but you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, yeah. And if you only post one, it might take a little bit longer. I don't know the theory behind that. Maybe you guys do, but yeah. So Untuck It shirt, not bad. Next, all right, Eli Cattleman, little pearl snap, Eli Cattleman, XL. Long sleeve pearl neck or pearl snap. I like picking up Western shirts. If it's a pearl snap, I'm probably gonna pick it up. Now, not every pearl snap, but I like picking them up. They sell well for me. I sold it for $33. I got it for $3.75. It took 4 days to sell. 4 days to sell. That's amazing. My net profit was $23. Where did I sell? Oh yeah, I sold on eBay. So perfect. That's exactly where I want to be. Exactly what I want. 4 days, amazing, and great. It's one of my better Eli Cattlemen I've ever sold for that price. So I'm happy with that. So definitely be on the lookout for that. Eli Cattleman Pearl Snap, and it's nice red and black. It's nice. Now, one thing I do want to say, my purchase prices. So how I do my purchase price. How much I figure out. When I go to Goodwill, let's say, and I pick out, 20 shirts, I get 20 shirts. I do 20 shirts divided by how much I paid for it, and that's how I get my cost of goods, okay? So that's how I put it in. So everything that I bought at this Goodwill with this shirt, it's all going to say $3.75. I just feel like it's easier for me. You can do it the way you want it. You can hate that idea. You can love it. You can take it and do whatever you want with that. But that's how I do it. All right, it's never gotten me any problems. It's just easier that way for me. I keep all my receipts. I look at it. I'm able to total it up, divide it, and that's how I get it. Okay. So this is a good one. Next, Ralph Lauren. Yeah, Ralph Lauren. So a lot of people still pick up Ralph Lauren. I am up and down with Ralph Lauren. Sometimes it sells amazingly. Sometimes it doesn't. This one sold in 1 day. It does have that, the pony, what is it called? Oh, I didn't even put it in the title. Oh, man. Yeah, that's bad. You need to put it in the title. That's the colored pony. What is it called? Yeah, I can't even remember what it's called. You guys let me know what it's called. I know what it's called, but I just forgetting. All right. I have really bad ADHD, so like my mind goes crazy and I just forget things. And that's probably I forgot to put it in there. So but yeah. Little Ralph Lauren took 1 day to sell. 1 day to sell. Right? So for $27, net profit of $20. That's perfect. That's what I want. All right. So yeah, Ralph Lauren, good. I'm happy with that. Next. All right, this is a Disney Aladdin. All right, soccer jersey. I just had to have it. One thing you got to know about me is I'm a Disney fanatic, and not like I collect Disney or anything. I just love going to Disneyland. Do I watch all the movies? No. I'm not like the biggest movie watcher when it comes to Disney and stuff. But I just love going to Disneyland. I go to Disneyland, it makes me feel like a kid. So when I see stuff like this, I just have to have it. And yeah, it took 4 months to sell. It took a while to sell. And it's probably because I priced it a little too high. I tend to do that with these kinds of things. And it's okay. A couple markdowns. It finally sold. But it sold for $23, net profit of $14. So that took a long time to sell. I only made $14. Should I pick that up again? Probably not. Will I? Probably. That's just the facts. I loved the way it looked. I loved it. and I still made $14 on it. Did it take a while to sell? Yeah, but um, I'm happy with it. Because I mean, and Aladdin's one of my favorite Disney movies. I love Aladdin, love Genie, um, and so I just had to have it. Cool. Next, all right, Milwaukee baseball jerseys. It's baseball season. You gotta know the seasons, right? You gotta know the seasons. All right, it's baseball season right now. Things are gonna be selling a little bit faster, a little bit, maybe a little bit more money. All right, Milwaukee Brewers. Not something I would not. I mean, I would sell it any time of the year. I would sell this, right? But it would probably take a little bit longer if it wasn't baseball season because it's Milwaukee Brewers. Nothing against Milwaukee Brewers, but it's, it's not the Yankees. It's not the Dodgers, trying to think of other good teams. Like the Giants kind of sell good for me, all right? The Milwaukee Brewers is not a team that it sells amazingly for me, but it's baseball season. It's a jersey. It's Nike. So it's going to sell. Now, it still took 23 days, but I'm okay with that. Sold for $42, and I made a net profit of $22. Perfect. Exactly where I want to be. All right, I want to try and sell things in a month. I did that. Perfect. Can't be mad at it. Next. All right, soccer. What's happening right now? The World Cup. We got to know that. Now, soccer jerseys, you can sell them throughout the year. It's soccer jerseys, especially this one, right? This one in particular because it is new with tags, as you can see. New with tags right there. Now, it's a crazy looking jersey, right? It's crazy, but I saw the new with tags, saw the Adidas, and how much did I pay for it? $4. $4.10. How can I pass that up? You can't pass that up. You have to get that. You have to. Yeah, so $43 I sold it for on eBay, and I made a net profit of $25. It took about a month to sell. Perfect. That is fitting exactly what I want to do. All right? Hands down, what I look for. All right? So that's a great thing to be on the lookout for, is that jersey. Really any jersey, new with tags. All right? Yeah. Loved it. And it's a cool looking jersey. I never seen that one before. I had to really look this up, like, what the heck is it? But I loved it. Yeah. Next. All right, Screaming Eagle, Harley Davidson, like a work button up, right? Sick. I mean, look at this thing. It is beautiful. The patches on the sleeves, the nice flames, and all those flames are embroidered. Everything's embroidered in it. Nice orange color with the black, the color block. I saw it. I had to have it, right? Purchase price of $4.45. Now remember, I didn't spend. I probably spent like $12 on this at my Goodwill. All right, which still isn't bad. But when I did it all together, it added up to $4.45. Right. This sold for $57. All right, for a net profit of $37. All right, and I think it's sold internationally. If you aren't selling internationally on eBay, do it. It's so easy. There is nothing different to you. All right. The only thing different is you don't have to worry about returns. So you send it out. eBay handles returns. eBay handles all that. It gets sent to the location. What is it called? The hub. And they do everything and they send it out. All right. And it's out of your hands. So I love selling internationally. When I get an international sale, I'm excited about it. Right. Yeah, great sale. How long? 14 days, and I made $37. This is a great sale. This is what I get. This is why I do this, for this kinds of sales. I love it. It makes my day. All right, perfect. Screaming Eagle. Be on the lookout for that for sure. Next, limited edition Masters. The Masters happened a little bit ago. I picked it up, I think, as it was going on, or maybe a little bit afterwards, but still, it will still sell. Little Bad Birdie, you might have heard of it. Golf polo, Bad Birdie. I like picking up Bad Birdies. They don't always sell for the most money, right? They don't always sell right away. But this one's like one of those limited edition ones. It sold for $35, and it's that Masters print. Doesn't have the Masters logo, but when you look it up on their online at their website, it's like the Masters edition, the limited edition one. So it's really cool. It has like, I don't know if you can see that. It has like a little duck feet on there. Yeah, it's Bad Birdie. Um, I love picking up Bad Birdies. I have Bad Birdies in my collection. I wear a lot of polos. I go golfing, and I love the Bad Birdie. I think they always have cool stuff. Now it doesn't always sell for the most, but right. So $35, net profit of $17. I let's see. I spent almost $4 on it. Right, so almost to exactly where I want to be. Right, almost. So good pickup though. I'm happy with it. I'm happy with it. Bad Birdie golf polos. Not all of them are alike. Sometimes you're only going to sell them for $17, right? So look up the print, and you'll know. You'll look at it and you'll be like, "That's a cool one. Probably going to sell a little bit better than the other ones." Yeah. All right, next. All right, next we have a Dixon flannel. Wait, is this a Dixon flannel? No, this is not the flannel. So this is a short sleeve one. This is a Dixon, just a button up short sleeve, right? Not the flannel ones. Still really nice. Sorry, like I told you, I have dogs, cats, kids. You might see them running around. But yeah, so Dixon Flannel Company. I always pick Dixon up. Swim trunks. I just sold some swim trunks the other day. I just pick it up. Desirable brand. Now, this is a 5XL. 5XL Dixon. I don't find that too much. So I picked it up, sold it for $37, and it sold in 18 days. It's the Palm Beach. Yeah, the Palm Beach. Yeah. And net profit of $18. Okay, 18 days. I'm exactly where I want to be with that. Okay, happy with it. Next. All right, this is a bins find. So I got this at the bins. All right. And usually everything I'm showing, so far I think I've gotten all of those at Goodwill. Like the Goodwill thrift store, not the bins. Might have been at like a Salvation Army. Maybe at a yard sale. I think maybe one of them. I should have been telling you guys where I found them at, but one of them might have been at a yard sale. I don't know. But this one I found at the bins. This is so cool. Copenhagen, like the tobacco, chewing tobacco, Copenhagen, this vintage belt buckle in great shape. Love the graphic on there. Really cool. Once I saw it at the bins, I knew I had to have it. I couldn't believe I found it. Picked it up. $49, sold in one day. So anytime you see like a cool belt buckle, especially like a rodeo one, they usually sell pretty good. Now this had that Copenhagen on it. All right, Cowboys, Copenhagen, rodeo, they're chewing. They got their tobacco in. It's gonna sell, right? So $49.94, I sold it for. Took one day to sell. 66 cents is what I paid for it, and net profit of $32.94. $32.94. That is amazing, right? Easy to ship, easy to package up, easy to store. Perfect. Now, I sell a lot of shirts and some pants and shorts, but mainly shirts, polos, dress shirts, t-shirts. Yeah. Do I sell other things? Yeah, like I told you before, I sell things that help me make money. And if it can make me money, I'm going to sell it. Do I consider myself an everything seller? Not really, but I will pick up things. I will pick up electronics. I will pick up other things if it's going to make me money, right? But mainly I'm looking at the clothes. All right. So great pickup here. Be on the lookout for that. Next, Tommy Bahama. Okay. So this sold on Depop. Depop. Stuff that I wouldn't think I would sell on Depop is starting to sell on Depop, like Peter Millar polos, Tommy Bahama, right? Those aren't things that I always thought would sell on there. I thought it was just like vintage t-shirts, like the Y2K guys or the vintage kids, stuff like that. Stuff like that is starting to sell on Depop, and I'm really excited about it because it's helping me out, right? So that Tommy Bahama, really nice blue. I love the blue, and it was 100% silk, and it just had like that print on it. Nothing crazy, right? But it's the nice blue, medium. Nothing too crazy about it, but I just knew how to pick it up because I love the blue. That blue popped when I saw it. And I don't pick up every Tommy Bahama. Not every Tommy Bahama is created equal. Not even a Tommy Bahama 100% silk, right? Some of them just aren't that good and will sit forever, literally forever. Trust me, I know. But sold on Depop. Let's see, list day 23, like 12 or 8 days. Yeah, 8 days to sell on Depop. Great, right? Sold it on Depop for $24. All right, had a net profit of $18. Now Depop has a little bit lower fees than eBay. So that's why I'm making a little bit. So that's why it's nice to have Depop. If you aren't on Depop, get on Depop. All right, everything's selling on there in clothes. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's great. So yeah, good pickup. Next, another Dixon. This is a plaid OB Ocean. Oh yeah, it did say OB Ocean on there. Yeah, I don't know, but flannel. Like I said, I pick up Dixon flannels. I pick them up if they're in good condition, even if they're not in the best condition. I'll pick them up. They're gonna sell. 10 days to sell. $37. What it sold on eBay. Made 19. Perfect. Exactly where I want to be. Perfect. So be on the lookout for Dixon. Obviously, you know that. Next, Sleep Token. Okay, I love selling band stuff. Me and my family, we love bands. We love all kinds of music. I am very knowledgeable when it comes to music and bands and seeing a logo and knowing what it is. All right, and I suggest that you do the same thing. Because it helps. Sometimes you see something, you're like, "What is this?" and you just keep going. But if you know, then you know. Like if you know, you can look at that and be like, "Oh, that's Sleep Token," right? Just by that little thing right here, I knew it was Sleep Token. And Sleep Token is a very big band, right? Do I like Sleep Token? Does my wife like Sleep Token? Yes. Token? Yes, she does. I'm more of a metal person. I don't think they're that metal. Maybe you do. Don't hate me for it, all right? But I will pick their stuff up and I will sell it because it sells, right? It was hard to not let my wife get this one, but it sold for $51. $51 sold in 9 days, all right? And it sold in May. A hoodie selling in May, at the end of May, going into June, and it sold still for $51. Sleep Token. If you see Sleep Token, pick it up, okay? And a net profit of $31. All right? Sleep Token is a very big band right now, and they're probably going to be big for a while. The guy can sing. Yes, he can sing. It's just not my cup of tea, but who cares? It sells. I'm getting it. All right, next. This was so cool when I saw LA Lakers jersey, but it's a hockey jersey. A Los Angeles Lakers hockey jersey, starter. It's a starter jersey. I couldn't tell if it was vintage or not, so I didn't put vintage in there. I don't know. Maybe you're different. If I can't tell if it's vintage, I'm just not going to put it in. Maybe I'm wrong. But I don't want someone to get it and be like, this is not vintage, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So if the right buyer came and got it, all right? It was on Depop. This is something I would definitely see selling on Depop. It was so cool. Not a Lakers fan. I'm from Phoenix, Arizona. I'm a Phoenix Suns fan. I am a LeBron fan. Don't hate me for it. Probably shouldn't have said that. But Lakers are not my favorite team. But look at this. I'm going to sell it. It makes me money. All right? Don't let your biases get in the way. Even though I said I do love Disney and I kind of let it get in the way of that other thing. Okay, I understand. I'm not perfect. Okay, you know that. All right, but this is so cool, right? It's not something you see every day. I had to get it, and it sold for $28 on Depop, and I made $21. All right. It took a little over a month to sell. It is NBA season, but still, I'm happy with it. I'm happy with that. Next. All right, little Y2K piece here. Now, this is a woman's. Okay, I do sell women's stuff if it works. This is another band. All right, it's Tokyo Hotel. Very hard band to find. Very hard band to find out in the wild. But when you do, you pick it up. All right, do you hear me? Tokyo Hotel. Very hard band to find. But when you do, you pick it up. Even in a girl's. All right, you just pick it up. They are a big band. People still love wearing their stuff. You pick up Tokyo Hotel. You just do it. All right. This sold for $39 and net profit of $24. It sold on eBay in 1 day, right? 1 day for this shirt. Look at this little basic shirt, and it sold in 1 day for $39. Pick up Tokyo Hotel. Okay? All right. Very good. Very good sell. Very happy with that. Next, True Spec. True Spec, little tiger stripe camo military. Great. Great pickup. You see this stuff, especially new with tags. That is new with tags up there. You pick it up. All right. It sold in 4 hours. I listed it. 4 hours later, it sold for $66. So I'm thinking I probably messed up. I probably could have gotten a little bit more for it. Am I mad at it? No, because I spent $4. $4. How can you be mad at that? It sold in 4 hours. I spent $4 and it sold for $66 and I made $42. I can't be mad at that. You be happy with it. You can be mad all you want, thinking you could have listed it for more, right? Maybe I could have. I probably could have. But guess what? I made good money on it. I got it, and I got it out. That's how I want it to be. And I made good money, all right? So be on the lookout for that. A lot of camo. Camo's big right now, all right? I sell camo. If I see camo, I'm looking at it, all right? Even some of those brands that aren't that good, if it's camo, probably going to sell pretty good. It's a big. So definitely be on the lookout for that. This is awesome. I was walking right past Goodwill where they bring out the new racks, and as I was walking, here comes a new rack, and I saw this little, like, I don't know, what do they call it, bomber jacket or whatever, and I got it. I'm like, what is that? Grabbed it. New with tags. You can see it right there. Caesars Racing. Had all these cool patches, everything. It was amazing. All right, I don't know how I got lucky to find this. Great. Anytime you see Caesars Racing Las Vegas, pick it up. It sells great. Sold in 7 days for $96. $96. All right. I purchased it for $4. Net profit $64. Amazing. Again, can't be mad at that at all. Next. Poncho. Be on the lookout for Poncho. Poncho, button up, doing great still. How long is it going to last? I don't know, but it sells amazingly. All right, sold in 17 hours for $41 on eBay. I spent $3.67 on it, made $22 or almost $23. Great brand to look out for. There's a little Poncho tag on there. All right, it doesn't look nothing amazing. It feels kind of nice, but for some reason Poncho is selling. See it? Pick it up. Cool. Next. Awesome sell right here. A little vintage Fox Racing mixed with the Honda Racing, as you can see. All right, Honda Racing with the Fox. Little dirt bike, motocross dirt bike pants. Right now, these were vintage, but they were in not good shape. Not really good shape. But anytime you see the Fox with the Honda, it's okay if it's not in good shape. These guys are going to wear them to go ride dirt bikes in. They're going to get them dirty anyways. All right? So you see something like this, look it up. Okay? Fox and Honda mix, especially on these pants and the cool colors, look it up. Took 11 hours to sell. That's it. For $71. And a net profit of $50. Perfect for my business. Perfect, exactly what I want it to be. Right? So be on the lookout for that. Next. Jenko. We all know Jenko. I got so lucky one day. Walked into a Goodwill. And it's good to know them. It's good to know those people. The people that work at Goodwill. Right? I walked into the Goodwill. They're like, hey, in this new rack that's coming out, we have a whole bunch of like those Jenko stuff. Do you sell that? And I'm like, yeah, I do. Yeah. And I got like a little kid in a candy store. I'm like, where? When is it coming out? They're like, oh, it's going to be coming out in a couple minutes. I stood by that door and I'm like, that's mine. Stood there waiting. It came out. They stopped. They let me. I went and I was just pulling. There was like 8 of them. 8 of these Jenkos pants. My luckiest day in my life. Okay. Just all these Jenkos. I was like a kid in a candy store. Do I wear them? No. But people love them. All right. So be on the lookout for these baggy Jenko jeans. All right. Had like that little patch right there. Amazing. Okay. Sold for $76. net profit of 50. Probably could have sold it for more. It sold in 23 minutes. I took an offer, okay? But like I paid $5.55 that day on average on everything I bought on all those Jenkos. I don't know why they didn't price them up. They didn't. But holy crap, what a great day. And yeah, sold in 23 minutes. I mean, just amazing. I couldn't have been more happier that day. Next, I think it's another pair of Jenko. Yeah, Jenko throwdown jeans. Amazing. Another amazing one with that little embroidery. Just a little one, right? This one sold how much? $128 in 22 minutes. It's hard to find these. I get it. But when you do, you pick them up. You have to. Right? Again, $5.55 paid for them. Net profit, $90. Holy crap. My lucky day. Right? Next, Argentina World Cup. It's coming. Right? Or it's here now. The first game just happened. Mexico won. Cool. See soccer jerseys. You got to pick them up. You got to know it. Argentina. Messi. It's number 10. It had Messi on the back. Adidas. Great pickup. $37. Took 7 days to sell. Net profit of 21. Pick it up. You have to. All right. Next. We're almost there. The Grateful Dead and Company shirt. Now, this one, it was not vintage. But what it had going for it, why it sold for 38, right? Even though it wasn't vintage. It's the Sphere in Las Vegas. All right? So you know in Las Vegas they have that big circle thing. It's the Sphere tee. All right? You can see it right there. So I saw that and I'm like, ooh, that's kind of big right now. Let's look this up. Would I have picked it up anyways? Probably. That would have been mine. All right, if it wasn't a Sphere, I love wearing Grateful Dead tees. All right, I would have just been mine. I don't need it to be vintage. I don't need to be cool like that. It can be modern. I don't care. Okay, I just love the way they look. But that was a Sphere tee. I knew it would sell good, and it did. $38 in 1 day. Net profit of 20. I don't know why that net profit's so low, but whatever. I think it's because I spent $5 that day on it. But you know what? Whatever. Sold in 1 day. Can't be mad at that. Beautiful shirt. Love Grateful Dead tees. And it wasn't vintage. So definitely look at it. Look at the print. Sometimes those modern Grateful Deads are still good. Pay attention. All right. Ryan Spooner. Be on the lookout for Ryan Spooner. This is not like a collab. You know, Ryan Spooner sometimes have those collabs with some things. This is just a regular Ryan Spooner floral Hawaiian shirt. Sold amazingly in 11 hours. I probably could have priced it a little bit higher. $41.94, right, in 11 hours. $23 I net profited and a purchase price of $4.55. Perfect. Exactly what I want to do. Exactly what I want to do. Next, Ed Hardy. Okay, a little Y2K action. Ed Hardy, long sleeve. Took 24 days, little long. But it sold for $51. I paid $3.78 and I'm net profit of 30. I mean, yes. More, please. Ed Hardy, we all know, be on the lookout for Ed Hardy, especially those crazy graphics, right? Even the not so crazy ones will still sell for 25, 30 bucks. So be on the lookout for Ed Hardy, obviously. Next, Paramore. All right, Paramore. It's a band. Good band. I like Paramore. It's nothing wrong with them. What is it? $19. Purchase price, $3.88. All right. Net profit, $5. That happens. It happens. Should I have picked that up? No. Probably shouldn't have picked it up. But my bias, I love band tees, and I do it, and I don't make that much on it. Am I happy with that $5.22 net profit? No. Not at all. But I thought it was a cool tee. And to be honest, it was a large. That's right. It was a large, and it was a little bit smaller large. I thought maybe me or my wife could squeeze into it. We couldn't. So I had to take one. But you know what? Still made money, right? Just not what you want. Yeah. Next. Whoa. This one, I didn't have a clue what the hell it was. I just saw it and it looked so cool. Now, there is a story behind this. I walked into Goodwill, saw this sitting there, no power cord. But everything was all tied up, as you can see over there. There's all the stuff was tied up. It looked like in pretty good condition other than like these little marks. And I'm like, man, what is that? I don't know why. Something just told me, look it up. I looked it up and I'm like, oh my gosh. I grabbed it without the power cord. My Goodwills, you have 7 days to return it. Okay? So no power cord. And I looked up on Amazon how much were the power cords so I can order it. All right? It was only $8. Now, this one, now, yeah, $4.10 that day, average. Really, I only paid $10 for this at the Goodwill. It was like $9.70-something, I think. And I picked it up, got home, ordered the plug on Amazon. Next day, the plug came, plugged it in, it worked, tested it, everything worked perfectly on it. Listed it, yeah. It took 10 days to sell, and I sold it for $818. $818. I turned $18 into $818 because I'm just like, I have to look that up. Was it my lucky day? It was my lucky day, and that happens. Okay, but sometimes you just gotta go out of your comfort zone and look up things like I just did here. And holy crap! Thank God I did. Right, that paid almost all of my house payment. Right. Holy crap, that was awesome. I couldn't have been more happy. Now my net profit was $642. I don't care. I spent $18 on it. Could I have sold this for probably more? Yes. And I did sell it for more. I sold it for $950, but then they had to cancel because they were overseas. They were international, and they were trying to like gouge them with like all the shipping costs and all these other fees. So he's like, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to cancel. And I'm like, I get it. No worries. And I knew it would sell, but it sold for $800. Okay. Am I sweating over that I just sold it for $950? Now I have to drop down to $800? No, I spent $18. Got to be happy about that. You can't let things get you down. That was awesome. I couldn't have been more happy. All right. I don't even know level lick, and I don't even know. I have no clue. It's an alkaline water filtration. Why is that much? I don't know. I drink dirty tap water. Sorry. I don't know, but someone wanted it and they got it and they're happy with it. No returns. Yeah. All right. So that is it for what's sold. Hopefully you guys have a great rest of your day. Have a good week. I'm going to start trying to do more sales. That's just a whole 30 days. I'm going to start trying to do maybe a every 3 days sell, or I don't know, maybe every week. Who knows? Maybe I'm going to try and do a thrift haul. I want to take you guys with me to yard sales, Goodwills, all that kind of stuff. I want to start doing those kinds of things. And not only just to help you guys out, also help me out, hold me accountable, make me want to do this and hold me a little bit accountable, because I can be a little procrastinator, a little you know what. But it's we're going to get this going. So hopefully you guys have a great rest of the day. Go ahead and click that subscribe button, like the video, leave a comment if you liked it. Thank you for being here and watching. You guys have a good rest of your day.